Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another short news video. This time I wanted to just talk about a few bits that I missed from the Q&A session of the Chinese letter from a producer live. We looked at this in the previous video, looking at the new mime emote, but also we have more information that I didn't see until now. I thought we'd just do a quick video on this. Essentially, it has some really cool ideas that we didn't know before. So in 6.0, apparently new rewards will be added to PvP. This is nothing like surprising. Apparently city aetheryte selection will be changed from 6.0. It'll be a more convenient UI. So basically, you know, when you teleport and you have that list and you have to scroll down, apparently that's getting changed. So that's being overhauled. So that's something to look forward to. Eureka weapon solo difficulty mitigation will be considered after 6.0. Interesting. So apparently they've looked at the feedback that we have given them about Eureka and how that, you know, it's got a bit of popularity again now. I'm sure there'll be people in the comment section saying that it's absolutely chocker at the moment. But as you saw before, we made a Eureka needs a Phoenix down video a while ago, and this will burn out. Like, people will lose interest overall as we go forward into the future. It's the nature of old content. So it looks like they're talking about considering doing Eureka weapons solo and making it so that there's some form of scaling, perhaps. So that's interesting. They do mention after 6.0, but for them to mention it at all, that's kind of cool. So obviously I'd be interested to see what Yoshi P has to say about this, and we'll probably get information about that in our own live letters in the future. This is obviously from a Chinese letter from a producer live, so we're kind of clinging on to any information, but usually the Chinese version is a good reflection of what our version might become. Essentially, we get the same emotes, and usually when they talk about stuff like 6.0 in this case, then they're obviously talking across the board for all regions there. So I'm pretty hyped about that personally. I'm one of the people that wants more people to do Eureka. It's fantastic to see so many people in it right now, but it'd be great to see even more people in the future being able to get those weapons, because every other relic in the game is pretty much obtainable. You know, you can solo a Realm Reborn, you can solo Heavensward. Eureka, not so much. So that's a pretty good thing. That's something to take from this, that they're looking at that. But obviously that will be post Endwalker release. We might get more info. Somebody asked in the Q&A, will there be a difference in loading speed when minions and buddies are summoned in a crowded area? Buddies are, it's translated poorly, from companions, so chocobos. Apparently, it does not mean that the data time... So yeah, basically, your characters have highest priority of visual pop-in. So in the expansion, it will take player characters as the highest priority over anything like summoned minions or mounts and stuff like that. You know, like companions like chocobos, or of course, summoner pets and things like that. So that's good to know. Apparently they know it affects the frame, your FPS, so obviously that's something that has the highest priority. Apparently there might be a long-term plan to increase the dying range. They say the process of transmitting specified data by color may cause overloads. So basically there is a long-term plan looking at customization of gear, but at the moment they can't really implement anything because obviously of data, and we've talked about this before. It's the reason we don't have a glamour dresser in our houses at the moment, because of the potentiality of data loss and corruption and crashes and things like that. So it means that they're looking at stuff. But there we go. The things to take from this then, there's not really many nuggets of information here, but you know, better looking teleportation lists. That's something. New rewards in PvP, which we kind of guessed. But Eureka Solo difficulty mitigation after 6.0, that's a big one. That's something to look forward to. And obviously also, just in case you missed the previous video, you'll be able to use keyboard commands like you can with Bahamut to change the size of the Phoenix. That's something they talked about previously if we scroll up as well. with the size of Phoenix. You'll be able to change the size of that so that people who don't want a massive Phoenix on the screen can change that so they don't have to see that. But yeah, pretty much the Eureka thing is the most exciting for me. I really can't wait to see what they do in 6.0. For more information like this and any little tidbits of information, you'll be sure I'll make a video on it and get this to you as fast as possible. I don't see this posted anywhere else, so thank you for livedoor.japan for this post and bringing it to my attention. A link in the description will take you here. Give it some love.